I never thought that I might find my favorite Italian restaurant in Helsinki.
In the last episode, I ate all sorts of traditional Finnish staples. But what I didn't expect is how much more the Helsinki food scene has in store for me. In this episode, I'm eating the best onigiri outside of Japan, the best seafood pasta outside of southern Italy, and believe it or not, the best Finnish food restaurant where a guest has eaten over 50 times.
I don't even know what to expect here, to be honest.
And if you are thinking I'm being hyperbolic here, I guess you'll have to watch until the end of this episode to find out for yourself.
Horrible job, absolutely horrible.
Hi, my name is Polly. I've spent 10 years managing restaurants in London, and I'm on a mission to visit 100 destinations to ask one question. What's good to eat?
3, 2, 1.
Andiamo a mangiare. Ciao.
Bravo.
Prego.
My very first location is the Hakaniemi market that is literally just behind me. It's a very local market, and I'm here to check out one cafe which is called Pulla and Piirakka, and they do some of the best Karelian pies in the city. Yes, Karelian pie is something that I have not covered in my Finnish food episode, so yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna go and do now. Let's get in.
Pulla ja Piirakka is located inside the Hakaniemi market in the very trendy Kallio neighborhood. This cafe is run by Jussi Murtomaa, a local MasterChef graduate who has gone viral for his crisp bread.
Everything looks absolutely delicious, honestly. Like, the display is so yummy. So I probably spent a good 5 minutes trying to understand what I will order. Could we please have one of your Karelian piirakka riisi, one, and your cardamom crumble pulla? Since I did not get to taste the Karelian pie in my Finnish food episode, I thought I'm going to rectify it now. They do a selection of Karelian pies. You get the one with potatoes, you get one with rice and carrots, that did look nice. And you get the OG one with just rice. And of course, they serve Karelian pie in a proper Finnish way. You always get the egg, butter or munavoi on top. My very first Karelian pie in Helsinki. I really love it. It's nice and fluffy and yellow. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my first Karelian pie. In Estonia, I eat them quite often, but usually they are store-bought, made by those like big grocery shop bakeries. This one is just a completely different beast because the rye here is very crispy outside, but very chewy inside. And the rice is actually not dry. It's more like a rice porridge, so it's very lovely and moist. And egg butter, A, it's buttery, but B, it has a little bit of salt there as well. So just the whole thing works really well together. And I think I have a new appreciation for Karelian pies. This is a real deal here. This is delicious. Yeah, very delicious. Yeah. Who knew that Finnish Karelian pie is better in Finland?
Nina, thank you so much for looking after me today. Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, I enjoyed it so much that I actually got like a small doggy bag with a couple of more Karelian pies to go because they were actually really good.
And now it's time for us to travel to our second location to eat Japanese rice ball snacks or onigiri, as well as to find out why Japanese people seem to be so obsessed with Finland.
Our next spot is Onigiri Musubi, and it's run by this wonderful couple, Mai and Rayotsuke, who are like half Finnish, half Japanese, and they focus on handmade onigiris, and I love onigiris. So let's get in and see what sort of flavors do they serve here.
The Onigiri Musubi is a small little eatery located in the Kamppi neighborhood, and it has a very distinct Japanese feel to it. As you enter, you can smell a subtle scent of toasted nori in the air and roasted popped rice from preparing genmatcha tea. Honestly, I expected to see a few options of onigiris on the menu. Maybe salmon, maybe tuna mayo, you know, the standard stuff. But they have 10 different varieties, including the classic Japanese flavors and more experimental ones that are catered to the local Helsinki palate.
I think I'm gonna go for your bestseller, which is the salmon nanban. And I also like umeboshi, so let's go for maybe your umeboshi shiso one, a very traditional one, yeah. And a lovely miso soup. Awesome, exciting!
After placing my order, Ryosuke started making 2 onigiris at the same time. For the traditional umeboshi onigiri, he used fluffy white rice, And for the salmon nanban onigiri, he used black rice. Like, how cool is this color? The black rice was topped with a very generous handful of coriander, followed by grilled salmon and a drizzle of mayo that brought everything together. Meanwhile, on the white rice situation, Ryosuke spread this vibrant umeboshi paste across the entire surface and tucked a shiso leaf over it like a little herbal blanket. Then the most important part started. Ryosuke masterfully wrapped the seaweed around the rice bowl before letting it sit on a counter for a couple of minutes so the onigiri could hold its shape. I went for the lunch set, which consisted of 2 onigiris, a cup of gen matcha, and a bowl of their pimped up miso soup, which I will talk about in a minute.
I've got all my fantastic goodies. Before we're obviously going to talk about the heroes of this place, the onigiris, they also serve a lovely miso soup. And Mai said to me that I should actually try it with yuzu shimi as well. So it's basically dried yuzu and 7-spice mix. Oh, very aromatic. Oh, I love the color. Oh. Has a little bit of kick, but then it adds a little bit of that citrus flavor as well. Oh, it's a very delicious thing. I also love the portion size. It's not a small bowl, so you really do get good 10-15 spoonfuls of miso soup here. Let's start with the traditional one, which is basically umeshu and shiso leaf inside. And can I just point out how beautifully wrapped it is. So umeshu is basically this kind of fermented Japanese plum that has like lots of umami flavor. It's slightly on a sourish note. I love umeshu so much. I think I've eaten a lot of umeshu when I was in Japan, or dishes with umeshu, and I miss it so much because it's not easy to get it here on this side of the world.
This first bite put a massive smile on my face.
Yeah. It's super salty, it's super sour, but it's so delicious. And shiso just kind of like cuts through that. But I love the fact that they actually do not put umeshu just in the middle. They spread it around, so it's like a nice coverage of umeshu. Because if you put umeshu in just one spot, it just might get too much in terms of flavor. It's going to be too pungent. It was lovely to speak to Mai. There seems to be quite a big community of Japanese people living in Helsinki. You can actually find authentic onigiris here, or authentic sushi, or authentic izakayas, which are run by Japanese people who just made Helsinki their home. So amazing. I'm quite jealous. And I have good matcha here. Second one, what we have here is the bestseller, which is salmon nanban. So it's grilled salmon, and nanban is this like sauce that is made out of soy, vinegar, and some mirin as well. So it's like should be on a saltier and pickly side. Oh my god. Salmon is not dry, it has lots of flavor. The sauce is actually slightly on the sweeter side, which is quite interesting. But what makes it very different from the previous onigiri is that it's made with black rice. So it's a mix of white and black rice, and that's why it's colored like this. And the green stuff that you see there is coriander. So, oh god. Yeah, it's jam-packed with flavor. I love it. Amazing.
Now it's time to level up and eat more snacks that look like they belong in a tiny, very chic art gallery.
So I'm next to Laivakoira Restaurant, and it's this vibrant, very colorful looking restaurant inside, but they also are very bold when it comes to food pairings. So let's pop in and see what can I eat there tonight.
Laivakoira is located in Helsinki's Eira district. For 20 years, this place used to be a meat store, which is quite difficult to believe, as the interior of the restaurant looks very colorful, vibrant and bold.
So Laivakoira actually means in English sheepdog, and when you walk in, you will see this massive portrait of a dog in a sailor uniform, which is actually quite cool. Honestly, I have to say, the interior of the restaurant is really like quirky and vibey and colorful.
And this boldness extends to the menu too. I came here specifically to try their viral shrimp eclair and mac and cheese croquette with lobster.
Can I just say, before we're gonna jump into the dishes, that I love working and filming in the kitchens. I get to like really chat with the chef and see where the inspirations for the dishes are coming from, and just like watching them work is awesome. So yeah, I definitely miss that part of the hospitality. I do not miss 14-hour shifts, but I do miss the buzz in the kitchen. So the first dish I have here is this amazing prawn eclair.
In the kitchen, head chef Kimi started preparing the prawn eclair. For that, he took the choux pastry and started layering rouille, which is this thick, spicy sunshine yellow French sauce. And he's not being shy with it. Then he placed the prawns, which are marinated with lemon and chives. Next, he dotted across the top a preserved lemon sauce and crown the whole thing with gambero rosso, this absolutely stunning Mediterranean red prawn. Ta-da! How gorgeous is this dish?
It's so pretty and literally is the reason why I have chosen this restaurant. And the inspiration behind this dish is that there are two chefs. The head chef, he really loves prawns, and then the sous chef really likes making pastries, and they were like, okay, can we just put eclair and shrimp together and see what's going to happen? And this dish has been on the menu since they opened back in September 2024, and they do not dare to take it off the menu. Smells yummy. Let's dive in. It's delicious. Eclair is nice and soft inside, like quite fluffy. I really like the preserved lemons. They add a little bit of saltiness and they add a little bit of that tartiness as well to the dish. I also could have like 10 of those ones. So good. And the second dish, this is mac and cheese and lobster on top. So this is a newcomer. They've created this dish last summer.
Then Kimi moved on to snack number 2, the mac and cheese croquette with lobster. For that, Kimi dipped the pre-cut block of mac and cheese before rolling it in breadcrumbs. It is then deep fried for a couple of minutes until golden brown and delicious before the lobster mix is carefully placed on top. For the final touch, Kimi shredded fresh horseradish on top and voila! My second entry was ready.
This world is so cold and deceiving, filled with lies and disguises and cheating.
Can I just also point out that it's served on marimekko plates? How Finnish is that? Let's drizzle some of that lemon. Kim said to me that they actually use in the lobster mix prawn oil for extra prawn flavor. So that's exciting. Oh, nice and soft, and then... Oh, guys, this looks amazing. Mac and cheese and lobster. Come to mama. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, this is just the perfect bite. Mac and cheese has 3 different cheeses there, cheddar, mozzarella, and very funky Swedish cheese. The name is gonna be here right now to add a little bit of that funkiness. It's super cheesy, but very yummy. And lobster just adds so much freshness to this dish. And I also love the mixture of textures here. This is very soft inside, mac and cheese, but then outside it's super crunchy. And then you have, again, very creamy-ish almost lobster. Ah, this is definitely my type of vibe. I came here for the prawn eclair, but this is my jam, totally.
Our next place is going to take us all the way to South Italy without leaving the city of Helsinki, of course.
I'm at Osteria dei Mancini, and as you have probably guessed, the place is Italian. They specialize on handmade pasta with seafood, and they promised me to show how they make that hand pasta. So let's pop into the kitchen and check it out.
Osteria dei Mancini is located in the Eira neighborhood, and as soon as you enter the restaurant, the dining room feels like it had been airlifted from somewhere south of Naples and dropped into the Nordic winter.
Hi, I'm Mancini Thomas. I'm chef and co-owner of the restaurant. We are focusing on the south of Italy, and we are talking about fishes, like fresh fish, fresh pasta, fresh seafood dishes. It's just like how traditional way it's made, so it's really easy, the concept. Fresh stuff, easy cook. In this way, if the people doesn't want to travel in Italy, it comes in Helsinki, you know? So it's really nice concept.
So what are we eating? I'm here to try 2 of their best sellers, the deep-fried calamari and handmade pasta with clams.
We have 2 types of pasta. One is with eggs, one is without eggs. Basically, the most in the dishes we use without eggs. So it's just semola, flour and water. That's it. So the without egg, it takes all the flavor of the dish. So when you cook, for example, the vongole, the pasta absorbs all the taste of the vongole.
Everything here smells of garlic and parsley, and I'm absolutely loving it. Got 2 awesome dishes, and it was so awesome to see Tomas and Franco working like hand in hand next to each other. It's like such a awesome bond.
When we opened the restaurant, we think it was difficult to get the fishes, but in the end, we have this really good supplier. Basically, we get fresh tuna, fresh hamachi, giondori, the vongole, calamari, basically everything.
Let's start with the starter. I just love the simple presentation. It's just deep fried calamari with some salt on top and 2 massive wedges of lemon. Let's squeeze that here. Smells really nice. Okay, look how big and crunchy it is.
We don't peel it because I don't like to see the white calamari. If not, the people think like it's frozen. So they are really small calamari. They have all the fresh, and you can really taste the calamari.
Oh my God. It's like a taste of sea in the best possible way. Calamari is not chewy at all. It's very nice and crunchy outside, and then inside is just nice and soft. This antipasti is pretty big. I would say it's perfect for 2 people to share. And that's kind of the concept that I have here, that majority of the dishes are here to be shared with people. And I kind of really like it. It's a very kind of Italian style of eating. It's all very communal. This is so addictively good. I can stay here forever. This is amazing. Let's try our pasta dish. Since Mancini basically does handmade pasta and the big focus here is seafood, I was like, okay, what sort of dish should I try here? And they were like, clam pasta. And you know what's interesting? Clams literally got delivered half an hour ago. So I'm quite excited about it. All clams are opened up here. Ooh. So much flavor there. And also, look how thick is pasta here. I'm expecting it to be quite chewy, and I love this type of pasta. Just olive oil and garlic. There's a little bit of chili flakes there, so there is a bit of a kick there at the back. But pasta is super nice and chewy. And because pasta is first boiled in the salted water and later on finished in the clam water, it kind of absorbs all this flavor. Look at this. It's such a like holiday dish. I can literally close my eyes and be somewhere in southern Italy enjoying this next to the sea. I never thought that I might find my favorite Italian restaurant in Helsinki.
It was time to head north to check out Plein. This is where a group of young Finnish chefs pair things that on paper make absolutely no sense. Things like ice cream made from 3 different kinds of mustard, crisps made from banana skins. So naturally I was intrigued and I had to see for myself. Because the real question isn't why would you make food like this, but does it actually taste good? Plein is a neighborhood bistro located in the Vallilla neighborhood. The restaurant opened in 2018 and last year it got included in the Michelin Guide for its innovative European dishes and good value. They serve a 4-course set menu and it changes seasonally. And before I knew it, my first course was served.
It's quite cozy here. I really like that they have like big candles everywhere. It just makes the whole atmosphere super like warm, especially when it's like so much snow outside. And it's a very hard to believe that it used to be a meat shop or a meat store before. So some of the walls are still white tiled and they actually kept it as an homage to that history of the building. But what they have done, they actually write down the menu items and the wine list and whatever else not on these tiles. So that was quite cool. Let's talk a little bit what I have here. So basically, I think this is their take on ceviche. We have thinly sliced hamachi here with some yellow kiwi. We have some melon, kumquat, jalapenos, and a very acidic lemon kind of sauce here on top, and some shiso leaves. I don't even know what to expect here, to be honest. Fish, melon, kumquat, and shiso leaf, and kiwi. So that's what we have here. It smells very citrusy and spicy. Wow, a very interesting combination. So the acidic sauce is actually white currant sauce, so it has a bit of that tartiness to it. Jalapenos work really nicely here, have that little bit of that kick at the very back, and yellow kiwis add a little bit of that sweetness there. Wow, interesting. I'm quite intrigued to see what else is going to be served here. Alright, so the second course I actually had to film really quickly because there's an ice cream here. And let me just run you through what I have here. This is apparently the chef's favorite course. What I have here is At the bottom, potato and French cheese foam mixing together. Then Finnish rusty, which are basically harsh browns. And then they have ice cream of 3 different mustards and a generous shaving of truffle on top. So I really need to dig in very quickly before the ice cream is gonna melt. This is mustard ice cream with a little bit of truffle on top. Yeah, it's called mustard ice cream. It's very milky, but it has like lots of mustard flavor there. All right, let's have the whole thing. Look at this. Rusty is very nice and crunchy, like proper golden brown. Let's have it. Dude, this is amazing. Wow. It's hot, and then it's cold. It's soft, and then there is like a super crunchy element there, and then the truffle just like adds that extra layer of umaminess. Oh my god. Potato puree with cheese is very like nice and foamy, super smooth. The rusty is uber crunchy, super crunchy. In general, deep fried potato is my kind of jam. This is exceptionally well executed, and flavors and the combination of ingredients work so well together. I don't know how they come up with things like that, but this was good. My main course has been served. Can I just point out how beautiful is this plating? There's a lot of like white and pink colors. So this is a fish course. At the base there is an almond puree, then they have golden beets and pickled gooseberries. Very Nordic. White perch on top, and then there is white wine sauce with some cardamom oil. These guys here really like to test your imagination. Let's dig in and enjoy it. It does smell of cardamom. When I'm thinking about the cardamom bun, it's very sweet. This one here is more like on a nuttier side. Look at this. This is pretty awesome. I'm getting lots of nutty flavors because there's obviously almond puree there and freshly roasted almonds. Fish is beautiful. It literally melts in your mouth. It's so nice and soft. And then you get actual meatiness from the beets. Funnily enough, this is so interesting. And I don't mean it in a, oh, I can't put it in the words kind of way. No, this is in general a very creative menu. And I'm so happy I'm on this journey. I really am. It's very different from anywhere I've been in Helsinki so far. Very bold of them. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Oh, this was amazing. And look, it's still snowing. I'm finishing this video with fire and color. I'm at Boon Nam. This is the highest ranked Thai restaurant in the whole of Finland. And I'm about to meet the head chef Kevin to find out what sort of dishes they're serving here and what I'm going to eat here tonight. Let's pop in.
Boon Nam is located in the basement of Hotel St. George in central Helsinki. The restaurant opened in 2021, right in the middle of the pandemic. Not exactly the easiest time to start a restaurant.
Yeah, we opened during COVID. Our second month we were open, it was complete shutdown.
You're here.
We're still here.
More than that, Boon Nam is one of just 22 restaurants in the world awarded 3 stars by Thai Select, which is a serious nod to authenticity. So I sat down with head chef Kevin to ask how hard was it to earn that kind of recognition.
Hi, my name is Kevin Manu. I'm head chef and partner on Restaurant Pulla. I don't know if it was extremely difficult. I think it was just about us paying tribute to the culture and to the food and trying to represent it as much as possible. Boon Nam is a modern Thai restaurant. Bold Thai flavors, fresh salads and charcoal barbecue. It's all about that charcoal barbecue. The idea is that there's multiple dishes on the table and everybody gets to enjoy a little bit more than just ordering one dish. This is traditional in Thailand. Even that there's one plate, main plate on the table, all the seasonings and the dressings, they all complement each other.
I'm here to try 3 of their best-selling dishes: grilled chicken skewers, a slow, deeply spiced massaman curry, and their signature dish, the Iberico Secreto, which we'll talk about in greater detail in a minute.
Oh my god, what a feast. Oh my god, I have so much food in front of me and I'm literally hit with smells of lime and coriander and chili and ginger. It's gonna be awesome. So let's start with chicken skewers, I think, right?
So the chicken satay, the dish is grilled chicken skewers with a peanut satay. We marinate the chicken overnight, then we cube it and we make these like skewers. For the peanut satay, we buy in like raw peanuts and we roast the peanuts ourselves, and then we mix it with a whole lot of different ingredients: fish sauce, sugar, red curry paste, star anise, coriander seeds. With Boon Nam, we try to use seasonal produce where we can. So with this, we have some pickled Finnish apple on top of it, and it's just to cut through the fatty peanuts and give it a little bit of acidity to the dish.
Okay, chicken skewers. What do we have? We have 4 awesome chicken thigh skewers here. That looks delicious. Last time I had chicken satay, it was in Bali, like quite some time ago. Honestly, like all of these colors do transport me back to Asia. Ah, that's so cool. I love how they serve them. Oh my God. The chicken thigh meat is super juicy. The satay is so potent. Oh my God, this is yummy. Let's move into our massaman curry, which I've never tried before. And they serve it with lamb neck and potatoes.
Massaman curry. So we start off with braising our lamb neck for 3.5 hours. And we make our curry paste, all the curry paste from scratch in-house. So with massaman curry, it's a little bit autumny, wintry, very bold, rich in flavor, very Christmassy. There's a lot of star anise, a lot of cassia inside there.
Look at this. It looks beautiful. Smells very aromatic. Oh my God, it just falls apart here. Oh, the smells that coming out from here. Look at this. I haven't had lamb in such a long time as well. So let's assemble an ultimate bite, shall we? Some rice, some potatoes. Yeah, let's get some of that massaman curry. And then I'm gonna shred some more of that beautiful lamb. I have to say the portions here are very, very generous. I'm gonna be here until the very end. Trying to finish all of these dishes because I'm not leaving until these plates are empty. I can't. It will break my heart. Okay, that looks like a big, big bite. Fireworks everywhere. This lamb is so tender, and the pickled cucumbers here have a little bit of sweetness to them as well. I think it comes from the sauce. So it just kind of like punches the coconut flavors in the lamb even more. I'm happy right now. And now for the hero of the dinner. It's their signature dish, Iberico secreto. So it's a Spanish pork.
So our signature dish that we have at the moment is Iberico secreto with 5-spice caramel and a Nanjing Jiao dip sauce on the side. We chose Iberico secreto just because it is a real juicy piece of meat. Iberico is Spanish. They're traditionally eating acorns, so they have a lot of fat on them. We use this on the barbecue, so all that extra fat basically absorbs those beautiful flavors. So it brings this really good depth. We developed this in the beginning, it was just kind of an idea. They have this caramel pork traditionally in Bangkok, and they use this pork hock and it's served with a caramel. So we wanted to elevate it a little bit and kind of make it our own as well, that it's not just a straight out copy. So that's where the resource for the meat came from, and then the combination of flavors was there. But it's street food, basically.
I also never heard of glutinous rice powder. So what they do, they actually roast rice and then they just mill it, and that's the white thing that I have here on top. Never seen that before, so I'm quite excited about that. It looks so delicious. It's so nicely cut as well. I love it. Oh my God. Oh, how good is that? Okay, this is just wow. I think anything from the grill, especially from like hibachi style grill, tastes extraordinarily awesome. But this is just amazing because pork is so juicy. It's super, 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 super like fatty and moist. It has so much flavor. My goodness me. Poof. And the sauces are a little bit sweet. So what they also serve with that, it's kind of like Thai style chimichurri.
The Nanjing Jiao is, like you said, it's like a Thai chimichurri. It's a little bit sour, a little bit salty, and it usually goes really well with grilled meats. Brings this nice freshness to the dish.
So I'm just gonna add this on my Iberico secreto. Okay, yeah. Gingery, spicy, salty, oniony. Yeah, with this Thai style chimichurri. It works so well and just like brings that extra Thai flavor to it. As I said, I will try to finish everything and I just don't know from where should I start from?
So what did we learn today? We learned that Helsinki's food scene is getting more diverse. You can find seriously good, authentic food from halfway across the world, and right next door, Finnish chefs are quietly messing with your food expectations. In the next episode, we will dive even deeper into Helsinki's food scene and track down 3 sandwich spots worth the trip. Honestly, it's gonna be delicious. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!